Okay. Hi guys. It's cold. You can see my breath. I just wanted to get on here and I really had no ideas for a video because all I'm really doing is tuning on one of my horses, and this horse right here developed an abscess. So it is obviously really muddy in my arena because all the snow melted, but we are currently taking care of that abscess right now. So I had some time to spare. So I was just going to since I had no ideas for a video, I just kind of thought I'd oh, it's here, not a spider. I thought it was a spider. Share my story on how I got into riding horses and barrel racing and how I've gotten to where I am now. She is sitting here for an hour, so we have a long time. Which I'm trying not to make it more than 15, 20 minutes, probably no more than 15. But, so, I haven't said it yet. My name is Maggie Peacock. I am 14 years old. I have been sick, and my voice is raspy sometimes, and I have a lot of drainage, so. But, yeah, my mom and dad both played school sports, and my mom, she was okay with whatever I wanted to do, but she kind of wanted me to do school sports too. But my uncle, my mom's brother, married a barrel racer, and my grandparents on my mom's side, they grew up raising cattle. I think they raised pigs, chickens. They were ranchers or farmers or whatever you like to call it. Yeah, I'm so used to. I'll look at myself, and it looks like I'm looking over here. I gotta look at the camera. the camera. So they were ranchers, or farmers, or whatever you like to call it. But my uncle, he married a barrel racer, and she put me on a horse when I was 18 months old, and my mom and dad kind of joked about it and were like, haha, she won't ever do that. And here I am, treating abscesses, training my own horses. But after my aunt put me on the horse, I was so young I can't really remember a whole lot of it. But obviously I was 18 months old, so I don't remember that. But my mom and dad told me a lot about it. But let me think. And then I just after that, I think I was maybe 2 or 3, and I was borrowing a horse from my aunt. But we started going to local show-deos and little play dates and stuff, just to kind of get me used to riding horses, because that's all I wanted to do. But so I started doing show-deos, and I was born in 2011. My first buckle that I won was 2015, I think. That was from our local show-deos. But so yeah, that was that, and I just kind of started at lead line, progressed, kept progressing and working hard, and I started riding by myself not on lead line when I was 4 years old, and I think that was the first year I won that buckle. But after that, let me think. Are you on your head? What the heck was that noise? I don't know. But let's see. After that, I just really kept kind of doing show-deos and stuff until, let's see, let's jump forward a couple years. 8 or 9, I can't remember. Started doing Little Britches rodeos. I was on a horse she was 20 at the time, I think, and we bought her from some of our friends. I was going to start doing Little Britches, and it'll be all right. And she was perfect. She was so, actually, no, I didn't start on her. I started Little Britches on a little bit bigger than a pony bay. She was classified as a bay, but wasn't really kind of like a bay. But I can't remember how old she was, but she passed away 3 or 4 years ago to Cushing's. It really sucked because she meant a lot to our family. But the first thing I cared about when we bought her, I remember asking this, is how fast will she run? I want the speed to be there. I've always wanted it to be there. But, so, dang, I'm already at 6 minutes. I'm just not going fast. Started doing Little Britches on her, and then, then we got, a little pony that was actually classified as a pony. And, little sorrel pony, she was so mean. She wanted to do what she wanted to do, so, but kind of worked through the season on her. No, I got Betsy. I got Betsy before Belle. Belle's little sorrel. I got Betsy. She was 20 when we got her. We've had her for 6 years now. She's 26 or 27. So we must have got her a little bit. I think she was 21 when we got her. I started halfway through the season on her, and she took me so many places I never thought I could go to. We went into Little Britches finals. I don't even think I was in the points. No, I wasn't even near the points. But we came into the finals in flag racing. I don't know what it's called, but we just call it flags, where you go stick a flag in a bucket of oats and then pull one out of the other bucket. But we kind of clicked overnight with that, and me and her really did good with it, and we went into finals, and we placed 5th in the first go, 4th or 6th in the second go. In the short go, if I would have made my stick, I would have been the Little Wrangler flag world champion, which things happen for a reason. Trust in God that everything will be right. But didn't win the world title, sadly. But we came in 6th. We were tied for 5th and 6th. We flipped a coin, and I got the 6th place buckle. And then came back next year, and I don't want to talk badly about where they did it, but they moved it inside to the Max 10. They moved it inside to the somebody just commented on my post on Facebook, but and then we came back the next year. They moved the flags inside instead of outside, and the pattern got so much smaller, and we just weren't able to handle it as well. So ever since then, Little Britches has kind of kicked my butt. Haven't ever had a good finals, but so when I got Bling in 2021, I think. So 2020 was my first year Little Britches. 2021 I got Bling, and it took us about a year to get together, but we actually bought her as a pole horse, and I ended up running barrels on her. Poles has never been my forte, but I did barrels on her or qualified for the KK Run for Vegas Junior World Finals in pole bending. We call it the KK, so if I refer to it that. But qualified for the KK in pole bending. And then we went there. That was like our only clean run doing poles. So we didn't have really good finals there. But then after that, we started doing barrels really good together. And we started doing really good on barrels. We qualified for the KK again that year, and on barrels. And I don't know, Mac's coming. He's loud. He's on the other side. Qualified for barrels. Went to barrels. We did okay, but I think I hit. Hold on. Me talk to you, Mac. Let's do that. Okay, I got it. I always forget which one to hit. But we qualified on barrels. We hit a barrel in second go, I think, which wasn't amazing, but it was fine. And then I can't really remember, but all I really remember is the KKs. And I think I qualified again the next year on barrels. Yeah, I know I qualified again the next year on barrels. Qualified the next year again on barrels, and hit a barrel again in either the first go or second go, and didn't make it to the short go. And then the next year we came back, made it to the short go, but we just didn't really place. And I think that was the year. That was the year I got Jay. Jay was a sorrel horse. She wasn't mean at all. But me and her just did not fit each other at all. We would hit barrels all the time, and we knew her potential was so good, so we stuck with her for 3 years. But me and her just didn't. We were two south magnets trying to connect, and it just wasn't working. But that was the year I went to the Texan barrel race. Love that race. But Bling was really a 2D horse. Jay was mid-windy if I would have a good run, but that wasn't very often. But so we went there, we did okay. Went to the KK, made it to the short go, just didn't place. Then came out the next year, made it back to the KK, didn't do the Texan that year. Made it back to the KK. Had first one was pretty good. It set us in the standings. And then the second run, Bling always gets really excited going into I'm talking so fast. Bling always gets really excited going into the pen. We think she used to be a roper, and she just wants to balance her butt off something and run, and she kind of took off a little bit earlier than I did, and I wasn't able to catch up to her, and she kind of caught my. I know. I'm talking about Bling. I know. I'm fixing to get to you. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about you. But she kind of caught my leg on the gate and sprained my ankle. We still had a decent run, still placed, I think, or just out of the placings. But set our average really good. Our average really good. And then we had a really good run in the short go, and we ended up third in the world. Second in the short go, third in the world in barrels. I was so happy. It was amazing. And then Bling got hurt, wasn't running near as good as she used to. And we sold Jay, got Charm, and me and Charm just clicked right off the bat. And sorry, I want to talk to Mac. So I think I was talking about when we got Charm. So Bling was hurt, Jay was not working out. We were selling Jay, and got Charm. Actually, wait, that was really exciting. I signed a contract for a stud to breed Bling to that year in Vegas, and we bred her. That baby is due March 7th. I'm so excited. My first baby that I've bred. And I'm so excited for that. Leave your foot there. You're fine. You're fine. I'm about to talk about you. You're fine. But we bred her, and then you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. So, and then after that, we were looking for a horse to replace Bling. It was maybe a little faster because Bling was 2D. I was looking to be able to place in the 1D because I really needed a step-up horse, and found Charm. Charm was such a blessing. Answered all of our prayers, and got her in June. And my beanie there. Where's the dog? I think it's the one by my grandparents. But got her in June. Went to Little Butchers finals. Did okay. Didn't really have a lot of runs on her. She tripped one of the runs, so it was okay. Not doing Little Britches this year. Crazy, because all I've dreamt of was winning a Little Britches title ever since I got that close to that one. But I think it's time for me to move out of Little Britches. But I got Charm last year in June. And we clicked right off the bat. Started doing rodeos. And hitting some bigger barrel races because I knew I could place and make some money. Started hitting rodeos. Supposed to go to ACRA finals. We came in 16th. Charm was coming off of an abscess and she wasn't 100%. She was 100% sound to run, but she just wasn't quite where she used to be yet, and didn't make it. We were 16th. They took top 15. Gimme, stop. Let her do what she wants to do. Took top 15. I was 16th, which is okay. God has a plan. ACRA finals this year was not in his plan for me, sadly. But so didn't make ACRA finals, but we had gone to the Texan. Little did we know she was brewing an abscess at that time. She loves abscesses, which sucks. But she placed, it is 9:04, I don't know why I'm so tired. But, placed 2/10 off of Regina, Carly Otera's horse, which won it. Placed 2/10 off of her, brewing an abscess. We ended up winning the youth. And if any of you barrel race, you know that Texas youth is legit. And won the youth. We ended up placing, I think we were right out of the money in the open, but we were in the average, I think. But yeah, we went to the Texan, did really good there. Wasn't able to go to BFA. We were going to run her at the BFA in the open, in the high stakes, but wasn't able to go there because she, what was it? It was a little bitty tendon between her DDFT and her main one. She strained it, did a little trip and strained it. So she wasn't able to run at the BFA, which made it to where she could go to Vegas. That worked out so well. I'm getting it 19 minutes. I'm almost done, I promise. We went to Vegas. I qualified in the KK. Went to Vegas. I did really good in the first go of the KK. And in the second go, I was just trying to get through the pattern, and I didn't ride her the way I was supposed to, and we ended up stepping off of second and then coming into third too wide and hitting it. Really sad day. So he didn't make it to Storgo because it's based off of average. Oh my gosh. But we were running in the. I'm talking about you. Yeah, I'm talking about you. How good you did. We ran her in the Patriot Las Vegas. We ended up entering the last chance qualifier. Do not like my big forehead. Entering the last chance qualifier. Ended up qualifying in the 15 under and 19 under, and went to the semifinals. Did well in that. Qualified for the finals, and then the finals. Such a blessing. I won the Patriot Las Vegas 19 under and 15 and under. It was such a blessing because I wasn't able to win the KK. But then, yeah, after Vegas, we've been laying low. Placed 5th. We got home back from our first race back since Vegas Sunday, and we placed 5th both days at the back again. We placed 5th Friday and 5th Sunday. We weren't able to run the American qualifier on Saturday because she let me know that her foot was hurting because of her abscess. So that was fun. You still got 12 minutes. Or no, 22 minutes. I'm terrible at math. But yeah, she was better Sunday, so we ran her Sunday. So we got 5th Friday in the open and overall, and then 5th Sunday in the open. And we ended up 3rd overall in the average, so it was really good, and 2nd overall in the youth. And I got a new horse. She's over here. I don't know if I can. Yeah, she's in that stall right there. She's a bay brown. She's kind of hard to see. But try to set this back up where it was. I got her a couple weeks ago. Ran her there. We ended up getting 3D 3rd in the youth and 34th in the average overall. So that was really nice. For it being our first 3 rounds together, it was nice. But yeah, that's. Oh, and I bought me a Fleeing Roses baby. I'm breeding Bling to Fleeing Roses this year. Bred her to Brace for Bernal last year. Breeding her to Fleeing Roses this year. I'm so excited for that baby. But right before Christmas, we went to Iowa and picked up a Fleeing Roses baby. I'm so excited to train him. He's 2. Well, it'll be 2. Leave it there. He'll be 2 in March. But yeah, I'm so excited to train him. So excited. First one that I've trained from the ground up. Not the ground up, but the first one I've trained. I'll be the first one to put a saddle on him, first one to ride him, groundwork, everything. I'm so excited. But yeah, I think that is about it. I'm trying to qualify for the American, if she will stop going lame. I know abscesses are caused by bacteria, and not cleaning their feet out very often. I clean my horse's feet out like crazy. So don't come after me for her getting abscesses all the time. I clean my horse's feet out like crazy. They're always clean. But I talked to our farrier today. He came over today to do their feet. And he said she came from West Texas. Southwest Texas, kind of. And ish. And he says it's really dry down there, so her adjusting to the weather or the ground conditions where we live can be a big change, and that can come with abscesses. So that's why she's having a lot of abscesses, I think. So hopefully it'll be done, because this is the 4th foot now. It's crazy. But yeah, that's about it on my story. I know 25 minutes, kind of long. But sorry, didn't really have any ideas for a video, so I thought this would be a good one to share. Yeah, this is weird. Have a good rest of your day, or if you're watching this in the morning, have a good day. Trying to get consistent with posting, but have a good day. Stay out of trouble. And, live life to the fullest. That's all you can. Work hard. I did not get to winning races by just sitting on my butt. You have to get up, you have to work hard, and don't take any second for granted. And trust in God. He'll lead you through it, even through the tough times. Bling was hurt for almost 2 years. This makes me emotional even thinking about it. But she got to run at the KK. Her last trip there, she ended up being third. Oh, I'm getting chills. Oh, she was my best horse I've ever had. Charm's really good too. But Bling she's my heart horse. But that was her last trip to Vegas last year. And she ended up being third in the world. I can't be any prouder of her. So that'll be her last trip to Vegas. Haven't had many runs since then. She's gonna run at if she's still sound, she's never really fully recovered from that DDFT tear. But if she's sound, I will run her at the BBR finals in the 2D shootout because she qualified for that. So that'll be our last run. It'll be emotional, really emotional. But she's paid her dues and she's gonna be a baby mama. That's gonna be scary to see what her baby is, how her baby acts. But yeah, that's about it. Let me think if there's anything else. I think that's all. You just work hard, chase your dreams. My dream is crazy, but my dream this year is to win the American. I think how to word this. You're not gonna get anywhere by sitting on your butt and doing nothing. You have to get up and work hard and work towards your dreams. I don't care if people say your dreams are crazy. If they say they're crazy, that means they're just right. You work towards your dreams. You will get there someday if you put in the work for it. You have to put in the work for it. My goal last year was to win the KK. That wasn't in my plan. God let me know. But I won the Patriot, or the Patriot Las Vegas. So, if something doesn't go your way, trust God that He's going to work it out. And He's going to work it out for your good. You never know what can happen. Like, I don't know if I could have made the KK short go. And it would have stressed her so much that it would take her a long time to recover. You never know, because the Patriot Las Vegas short go and the KK short go were on the same day. It could have stressed her a lot. It could have stressed her muscles. She runs on Lasix. Not anymore though, because we do the Accelerate, but she normally gets drawn up really bad because you have to pull their water for a certain amount of time. So it could have just stressed her to run 2 times in one day, and I understand that now. And it was better for her that she only got to run one time that day. And it was a great run. I think I posted on my channel in the shorts. But yeah, just trust God that He's going to work everything out for your good and your horse's good and their safety. You just, I was frustrated when I hit the barrel at the KK probably would have won the average in the trailer, which sucks. But, she could have fallen to the KK on the short go and gotten hurt. You never know. I was frustrated after I hit the barrel. But, I trusted God that everything would work out, and it did, because I won the Patriot last. I've said that way too much. I feel like I'm bragging now. I'm not trying to brag, but it did, and we had an amazing run of the Patriot and won that. So just trust God that everything's gonna work out for your good and for your horse's good, and work towards your goals. Just get a long video. Work towards your goals and never stop trying. Okay. Never stop trying. I have not stopped since I was 18 months old, and look where I'm going. So try hard and work towards those goals. You will meet them someday. It may not be as quick as I did, but work towards them and do the best you possibly can with the resources that you have. Y'all do good. Keep working hard towards those goals, and keep a clean pattern? I don't know. What do I say? Bye, I guess. Bye.